Thomas. Hi. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you as
Look
well.
what I have
on my word,
look what I have on my
that.
desk. You will sign it later for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you come and arrive at the bridge and it's Wolves. I covered the game, so your first game, and you go straight into
This shape.
the shape that I loved myself, because I loved it when I was a manager.
Where did you play?
Well, no,
Left
I
foot,
wish I could
one
have
of
played
these.
in that
Yeah,
system.
one of these two?
One of them two.
Yeah, of course.
But I never did.
Yeah.
We always played 4-4-2.
Yeah.
Strict, you know, it was too straight. That was our problem. And that's why with England, and when I came to Chelsea, I tried to do this. We didn't quite have the players. But this is the system that I loved. So why, my question was, you went straight into the three and the wing backs. Why?
Because we had the players,
like
exactly the other way around.
Yeah.
I believed we had the players, and I didn't have too much time to watch too many games Chelsea because it was like done in 2.5 days or something, like call and negotiation and let's go.
Yeah. So
we knew they played it before with Antonio Conte.
Yeah.
So there were several reasons, and then we knew, okay, we had Aspi, our captain, and I wanted to have the captain on the pitch. And we knew he played this role in the back three with Antonio Conte. Yeah. And then we went through the team. So we had a double six, so from there we thought like, come on, we also do a 5 because it fits very, very good to the opponents to defend. Yeah.
Coming away from that game, because I think it was 0-0, but you dominated the game.
Yeah, 0-0.
And coming away from the game, I was thinking, I wonder if he stays, because Frank tried it a few times. I wonder if they stay with this template or they change it back to the 4. It was
just for this game, because we said we wanted to give very quick, easy messages, and I said like, okay, let's be always 3 against 2 here, that they don't catch us here, and if we do a mistake, we still have 3 against 2 superiority, and they don't have the advantage on the wing backs. From there we go.
So you matched.
So but we did so good, and the game was not so enjoyable to watch. But from the sideline, there was such good behavior within the structure.
Yeah, you saw them.
That I thought, like, actually, in the next day we said, like, in the meeting,
let's stay with this.
We can stay with it. Yeah. And then whom do we play next? And the next match was Burnley, 4-4-2, and it fitted again good. Again, 3 against 2. So I thought, like, okay,
this system when you play against 4-4-2,
it's difficult to play with a 4-4-2 against it.
I used to like playing against it. The only problem was the fullbacks you have to deal with. Obviously, when you've got the 2 up, but you've got the little inside forward. The key for me, what do you see this guy as the key? You've got, of course, he's the key of that back 3.
Thiago Silva.
Silva is. I was going to say,
it's made for him. Like in this kind of league, with his age,
in a 4, I don't think he'd want to be coming out here.
He doesn't.
Being stretched, but he doesn't have to.
I was lucky enough that I coached him in Paris. He was my captain in Paris, and he has that kind of behavior. In a back 4, he does not like to come out there, to come out and cover. He stays and protects the goal, which is fair enough.
Does he?
No, he does not need to.
Now he doesn't need to. But for me, and this is why I played a 3 at the back, was with the ball. My main thing was with the ball, to give your opponents the major problem. But he gives you, I mean, Christensen does it okay. There's other players in the, Cody does it okay for Wolves. But this man here, he just seems to pick the pass that hurts you as the opponent. He will pick a pass to your pocket players here, your number 10s, through the, and then he's got the diagonal. This is the player for me that and when Thiago's playing, when I'm covering Chelsea and I think, oh, he's playing good. Just going to the wing backs, Thomas. Yeah. There's times, obviously, when you have to go into the 5, and we've just clipped a little clip here where I think this is against Norwich, where the press is still on, but the 5 are there, and we're looking at Reece James, how the wing backs are so important, the development of how when he goes,
and then he goes.
That's beautiful.
Goes at full speed. Yeah. He goes through the line, and he needed to be deep because they had 4 strikers. They put the wide men up against you, and they force you back to a 5. Yeah, and that's the slight problem. Here again, we just see the importance of the wing backs getting forward. The James and Chilwell are this time on the other side, but they're level. They're level in the last third. Is that what you encourage them to be in the same position? Whereas maybe back, they might be a little bit slightly different when the ball's deeper, but as you get forward, every time I see Chelsea, the opposite wing back is always in sync
with the other side, left and right.
I think in attack, the opposite wing back on the other side he plays a huge role. But they don't have to be on the same height all the time.
No.
It can be like where the ball is, they can be deeper and help because they're needed to help and have the overload on the side to have a combination play. But on the other side, on the diagonal switch, he needs to arrive, and it sometimes also. Can even be in half field.
Yeah, and I think what I used to say, up until there, sometimes the opposite needs to be. If you lose it, you might have to get on the cover.
Of course.
You can't be too early. So it's as you progress through the pitch, that's where I think Chelsea, whoever it is,
and it's complex. Sometimes it's also necessary that you come in even here, like when they play here, that you don't get isolated. You don't isolate yourself because the distance can be quite long.
Yeah.
So you don't.
There's one thing that I'd like to ask you, which I wasn't planning to ask you, but we're talking about wing backs. This year, is there a slight difference sometimes where these are coming inside?
Yeah, sometimes.
And Aspilicueta does it more than anyone.
He loves
to arrive in here.
Yes, he loves it.
And then your pocket player, your 10, goes out wide.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a slight difference.
They need to take care about each other. When he's pinning players here, he can be in the inside.
Which is another change.
I believe we need them, the 2-6, first of all, in a short connection to the back three.
To shield.
To have the for the build-up, the short connections, to go from build-up to the attacking phase. And then all 5 need to be high up the pitch to close all the spaces.
And that's the beauty of it, the 5 attacking players that you end up having.
Yeah.
Because these 2 are balancing off beautifully. And also these come out as well.
Yes,
that's where you cause so many problems for people. When I see them, these outside centre-backs can go. I mean, Rudiger, the crowd getting going, he goes.
The crowd,
he loves to go all the way.
The louder the crowd is, the more he goes.
We can just see here that the 5 attacking players there in this clip against Newcastle. Yeah. And you've got your 2 holding players. That's just what was set up there on the board. Yeah. And that's the problem, that you get an overload in the end. Is it Alonso's gone right into the penalty area? So you've ended, and look at the opposite wing back. He's in the box. You've got
they need to be in the box, and they need to have also the freedom. You know, they need to have in the end. The 5 players need to have the freedom to find their positions and to adapt to what the opponents offers to us. So they don't think about in this moment. They only should think about scoring goals, and not about covering against the counterattack.
They've got
these 2 have to be as high up the pitch as possible.
So the balance is always perfect.
Not always,
but
most times. It is about the balance, and they have to put in the effort when we are attacking.
So we're never asking these to go. Maybe occasions, but maybe Kante does it well.
You can go.
I mean, Liverpool and Man City have got this. They don't play with a number 9, and you've now. With Havertz going up there, I think. How do you see Havertz? Do you see him as a 9, a half 9, or a rotate? No 9. It's in.
I'm still not sure.
Yeah.
I see a kind of a bit of Dennis Bergkamp, Robin van Persie, Berbatov kind of player.
Yeah.
He can play in the half position, I think, because he has good runs, but he is also feels free from the 9, and creates overloads to one side, and he arrives in the
He's prepared to go out here, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
And here,
yes,
and then arrive in the box.
It's not always an advantage, but he has a good timing for it.
I think would we say that's how he played for Leverkusen? Right. When I saw him play there, I thought he played right at the top.
Position,
he played
many
more
games
at the top when he was scoring them goals.
And I was like, when I watched him in Leverkusen, did not know that I once will coach him. But when I was in Paris, and we watched, of course, Leverkusen because they had an interesting squad, and especially also for him, and they made him play as a 9. Yeah. Was very interesting, and was like I said. I remember when I watched I think cup final or something against Bayern with my staff, and said this could be a good role for him.
Yeah, good position.
Let's see.
He's come on fire now. He's obviously, for whatever reasons, we won't go down that road, but here he is there again. He's an assister, and now he's beginning to finish. I mean, there's Mount, who I think has been sensational for you as well. But for me, he looks like he's almost like a target man. You can play him as a little bit of a target, but he's actually...
But like you see, he's used to play from the half field, which makes him very fluid, and gives a certain edge. And I mean, like Liverpool and City are the benchmark, and they are setting the standards over the last years, and it's like you say, they don't have a real reference number 9 up front, and so it is like...
You can only play that system, for me, when you have the ball. When you know in the last third that you're going to have so much of the ball that no one needs to be your focal point. If you haven't got that, you can't play that. You need that little focus, possibly. But I think at the moment, this guy, Havertz, is doing both jobs for you.
Yeah, yes.
He really is.
It's very, very good at the moment.
He's been fantastic. So, I love the system, love watching you play, and
thanks.
Lovely.
It's a good...
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Great to see you.
Thanks.
God bless.
Same.